We made it through the storm, but we took a quick pit stop at Mount Rushmore sign. We're gonna go check out Mount Rushmore again today. We're gonna check out Crazy Horse Monument, and then we're gonna head to Graybull. Then we're gonna head to Graybull, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna head to Graybull, Wyoming. We're gonna check into our campsite, hopefully be able to take showers there. Leslie, what are you doing?
I'm holding George.
Good job. You held George?
I held George. He was a great, great man. When America wondered who would lead them, they said George Washington can.
We're back at Mount Rushmore this morning since we got rained out of the lighting ceremony last night. We're gonna look around, see if there's some trails to do. Maybe just take another look at the monument. Who's your favorite on the Mount Rushmore?
Thomas Jefferson, because of his hair.
How did you enjoy seeing the presidents up close and personal?
It was very cool. Weren't the 279 steps?
You can see right up their noses. So a few people have asked me to see our camping setup, like check out our tent and some of the things that we have in it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show some of those things, but I thought first I would talk a little bit about the pros and cons of staying in the kinds of places that we've been staying at, camping wise. This is just my impression of the places that we've stayed. So we've camped at one of two places, either a KOA or a state or national park, state or national park or forest. Tonight we're at a KOA. This is my second time staying at a KOA. I've stayed at like parks and forest campgrounds pretty often, but I haven't done a lot of KOAs. So far my experience with KOA is, number one, it's a little bit more expensive. We haven't stayed in the KOAs in the big cities like Denver because it's pretty pricey, but a place here like Graybull, it's not too expensive to stay at a KOA. The other thing about KOA is, I guess this is a pro to KOA, is it's pretty comfortable. If you see behind us, there's a playground over there. We're right beside like the welcome center, so if we need wood, if we need to wash our clothes, we can do it back there. So we're really close. It's easy access to anything like that, so that's kind of nice. The other thing is that at our campsite, especially here, I'll show you, is these are all lots down here. So they're not full yet. No one else has come to do tent camping tonight, but at a KOA you're not really very secluded, so you could be camping like basically right on top of someone else. So that's kind of one of the negative sides of camping at a KOA. On the other side, if you camp at a national or state park or a forest, you're a little bit more in the woods, you're a little more secluded, and so that's really nice. You kind of actually feel more like you're camping. At a KOA, sometimes you might just feel like you're sleeping in a tent in a kind of resort area because, like I said, there's a playground, there's a pool, there's a place to wash clothes, there's a place to take a shower. Also, if you camp at a national or state park, it's usually less expensive. We bought a national park pass that gets us into any national park. We still have to pay for our campsite, but we don't have to pay to get into the park. So that's been really good. So far, my preference is to camp in a national or state park, just because I like the experience of being out. That's kind of what I've done more often, is just camping kind of out in the woods, a little bit more secluded. So anyways, that's my impression of camping at a KOA versus a state or national park or forest. KOA, you're gonna pay a little bit more money, but you're gonna have a little bit more comfort. At the national or state park, it's gonna be a little bit less expensive, You're gonna be more secluded. You're really gonna feel like you're getting the camping experience. All right, so now I'm gonna show you a couple of the things that we've been using on our campsite. First, this is our grill. Right now we're using it to bake some potatoes in our little fire pit right here. Talented Leslie. This is my shovel. It's used for moving sticks / playing in the fire, or if you really need to go to the bathroom. Over here, we have our cooler. It advertises that it can hold 93 cans. I haven't counted how many cans or things, but it does pretty good. It holds a lot of stuff and it keeps ice for a couple days. It's only $35, so I would say it's a pretty good deal on the cooler there. Next, this is our Coleman propane grill. Leslie's cooking some chicken over it right now. It has 2 eyes. It's really simple to use. All you have to do is open it up, and then you can prop open the wind flaps. You could connect them to the side. After that, you just have to screw in this little connector right here. You take the propane, you connect that to it. After that, you turn the nozzle, and that lets propane through. And then all you have to do is take a match or a lighter. I found it's a little easier with these long nose lighters, and you stick it in there and you just light the eye on fire, just like that. Next, I have a hatchet. We have the hatchet in case we needed to cut some wood or something, but also just because it's really cool to have a hatchet. And now we're gonna go over to our tent. It's a little Coleman. It's really easy to set up. All you have to do is just lay it out, put the stakes in the ground, then you put the poles together, you slide them through. Easy. It's really easy to set up. Has a little rain tarp that works really well. We've slept in the rain in this a couple times, and we've never gotten wet. Leslie's dream is to have an RV full of children, but I'm pretty happy just with our 4-person tent right now. It fits us really nicely. Also, this is our friend Ferdinand. He's been visiting all of the sites with us. His main job is to protect the tent because Leslie's very scared of bears and other animals. But he also just kind of brightens up the place, keeps us happy while we're at our campsite. So 2 people fit in this thing really well. It says you can fit 4. It would be a little bit of a tight squeeze. You could do it. You just wouldn't be able to fit anything else in here. So in here, we've got our 2 little battery powered fans. I think they take 2D batteries. They have 2 settings. They're really nice to keep you cool if it's hot when you're camping. Tent also has these flaps. There's a lot of flaps that open up, so if it is a hot night, you can open up, you get a lot of airflow through the tent. Then we've just got our sleeping situation here. We got our pillows. We've got a 2-person sleeping bag, which is really nice. We got it as a present at our wedding. We've got some blankets here in case we get cold. Under the sleeping bag, I have these Thermarest Z-Lite pads. They're really nice. They retain your body heat, so they keep you a little bit more warm at night. That's why I've been putting them under there. Last time we camped, I slept on just one of these, and so did Leslie, but she wasn't really feeling that so much. I think she's a little bit more sophisticated than that. So we got this nice air mattress. The air mattress is self-inflating, so all you have to do is just put some batteries in it, turn it on, it inflates itself. It's really nice. We had 1 hole in it the other night, but I was able to patch it. Haven't had any problems with that since, so that was a really easy fix. The last thing that we have in here is our lantern. It's got a few settings, SOS, so we really like that. So yeah, that's our camping setup. It's been really good so far. All the stuff we've got, we've used. We've really enjoyed having it. It makes camping really comfortable and really enjoyable. Was it?
It's in my mouth.
So last night, Leslie was worried because of the storm. Tonight, she's hoping it storms because it means me and her and Ferdinand get to stay in this little cabin.
Let it storm.